I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, guess I like the alone.
Good morning. Sunday morning. I'm going to run a little vlog today. Just woke up a little bit ago and it's a beautiful day outside. The SRT4 is back. And as you've seen in the last video, or maybe in the start of this video, I may throw in the footage of fixing it in the front of this video. If not, you've already seen it. But it is back. I'm going to let her warm up here for a minute before I take off. But she is running amazing. Like, if you look at this, I mean, come on. Like, can you get any better idle air fuel out of that? I mean, that thing barely even moves off of 14.6. So, especially once it's warm. Probably gonna go and get some gas before I do any pulls, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, we're finally able to drive around on level 3. Oh my god, and it actually holds. It's great. So maybe we'll try to get some video of that. I do have to say though, listen to all those crackles. I do have to say though, I was not expecting the clutch to be this stiff. So I have the, like I said before, I have the XT pressure plate in here, and by ACT. Just real quick. And it is a lot stiffer than I expected, but honestly, after driving, since it's a street disc, it's really not that bad. Like, it's not jerky or anything. I just have to get used to it still. But so pedal feels pretty firm, but it likes to go into gear really easily because it's not a puck disc. So I am pleased with it. There's really not much else I have to say about that. I mean, like, I was told it was going to be way worse, which is really not. And like, I even have solid motor mounts, but it still really isn't even that bad. So and I apologize for the shaky camera. I'm trying to hold it while driving, and it's pretty difficult, not gonna lie. I'm trying to daily this car, and currently the exhaust setup is way too loud to daily. Like, I'm going down the freeway at 70 miles an hour at like 2,800 RPMs. And it literally vibrates the whole cabin. I can't even have a conversation, let alone talk to somebody on the phone. If they call me, you know, if it's emergency, I can barely hear them. So we got to change that. And for now, I'm gonna try a couple different exhaust setups to figure out what I want, you know, what I want the most. Like, I love this setup. I love how it sounds for ripping around town. But I want to be able to go on long trips, and I currently can't because I literally get a headache after like an hour. So I'm going to be changing. I'm going to cut the little 90 off, and that'll allow me to use a rear section of exhaust with like a V-band clamp, or you know, a clamp for now, but I'll probably weld on a V-band clamp later when I figure out what I actually want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so I can use the rear section, and then when I want it to dump, I can just put that 90 back on there, clamp it back on, and then take, you know, two hangers in the rear sections off. So as you guys have seen in previous videos, it literally ends right there, and it's like right before the gas tank. And it sounds so good, the crackles are so good, but I can't do it. It's just it's under the rear seat, the whole cabin vibrates, you know, the front panels vibrate when you're at certain RPMs, and it's just trying to daily it, it's just not gonna happen. So right now we're gonna try first, because this is free. I had a buddy that had a stock rear section here, and it's really in good condition still. So since this is free, we're gonna try this first, because I want to see what it sounds like with a rear section. So this is like what, 2 1/4 piping is stock with the bullhorn. That's gonna go on there, and then I'm gonna use this part of it, and right here at this second piece, right where it 90s, I'm gonna cut it, and then we'll be able to clamp it to the 3-inch with an adapter, which I have that. So it'll be, you know, 3-inch downpipe, or 3-inch O2 housing, 3-inch catless downpipe, 3-inch all the way through here, and then it'll come down to the 2 1/4 over the axle and out the back. And it really should not hurt performance whatsoever. I mean, it's already got a 3-inch downpipe in middle section, so it's still gonna be straight pipe, but it's at least gonna come out the back and not under the car. So we're gonna try this first. If it's not loud enough, then when I get the chance and get the money, I'll leave it on here just so I'm not dying while driving this car, and not have to take 3 ibuprofens every time. We're gonna leave that on, and if I don't like it, then I'll order the 3-inch rear section that I actually want when I get the chance. But right now, this will do for now, so that I can just at least drive it and not get a headache. And because it was, don't get me wrong, like it was cool for like the first couple weeks owning the car, and then it's just like, it's old now. But we're gonna throw this on, see how it sounds. I'm gonna give you a clip of what this exhaust sounds like to put in here, and then after that we will get this on and get a clip of that. Alright, so the exhaust is installed. This is actually the next day, back in my work clothes, and last night didn't go as planned. It got dark by the time I finished, and so I didn't take any video, plus I didn't make multiple runs to the store. I got it on, it's not perfect. I'm going to weld it later and make sure there's a hanger in a certain spot, but it's on, there's no leaks, it's functioning, and I took it for a ride, and it's too quiet for me now. But it does sound really good. It crackles and pops like crazy, and we're going to get video of that in a minute. But it definitely did what I wanted to do, so now I can drive on the freeway, go on a longer trip in a weekend or two, and I'm not going to have a headache while I'm driving it. So here's what it looks like. I mean, typical stock exhaust, that's what it looks like. I mean, and I have the rolled bumper, by the way, too. So like the bumper is zip tied up here in the middle. But yeah, I mean, that's what stock tips look like. I mean, it looks pretty good. I'd rather have 4-inch tips sticking out of there, of course. But yeah, so it's on, and I'll get a good little start up real quick. It's actually warm because I just got home from work. So, let's see. Well, it's kind of warm. I let it sit for a little bit, and then, you know, I came home, went inside, and had some food and stuff. So it's been sitting for a little bit, so it'll probably be cold again, so I'm not really going to rev it like crazy. And of course the tips are not perfectly aligned because I don't have the actual hangers, which I'm going to get soon, but it works for now, so let's see. So, like I said, this is a 3-inch O2 housing, 3-inch downpipe, 3-inch middle section, and that first bend where the gas tank is and beyond is stock. It's all stock. So it's still a straight pipe, but it's 3-inch most of the way, and then it's stock piping after, which I think gives it a really unique sound. Which you can see, it's got a little bit of smoke going on right now because it's cold outside. It's like 30-something degrees outside right now, so, and the motor's like partly warm. But yeah, I'll give it a few blips, but I'm not going to rev it like crazy, and then hopefully I'll get some outside video of it soon. So yeah, here we go.